Hello folks, today we are taking a look at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. This is the Xbox One version. Now, I think this game is just dandy. In fact, I think it is the bee's knees. It is a modernized remake of the games Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Two of the greatest video games ever made, put together in one package for modern game consoles. Now, I think this is a game that should have been released much earlier in the lifespan of these new systems, or at least they should have had a good Tony Hawk game much earlier in the lifespan of the Xbox One and PS4. I would have gotten those systems a lot sooner if they had a good Tony Hawk game. It's been so long since we have had a good Tony Hawk game released. I think the last good Tony Hawk game was Tony Hawk's Project 8, or maybe Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. I wasn't a big fan of Proving Ground, but some people like that game. Now, this game has really great graphics and gameplay. It's just like the old games, except now it looks fantastic. We have some added moves in the game, like reverts and wall plants. So just because you were good at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and you could beat all your friends doesn't necessarily mean you will be beating everyone online when you play this game, because now there's all these new moves, which makes the ceiling of high scores that you could get a lot higher. So, unlike the old Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, you don't have to beat the game with every single skater. You only have to beat each main goal in the game once with whoever you want. You could switch out your characters in the career mode as you go along. And then each specific skater has their own sets of goals to complete for you to unlock skate videos, different outfits for the skaters, and different skateboards, among other things. It's just like the old games, but little things are changed. Tony Hawk, the career mode for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, for instance, they added new goals and brought the goals from 5 goals in each level to 10 goals. And I feel like some of the secret tapes are a little bit harder to get. Like, I felt it was a bit harder to get the secret tape in Downhill Jam than it is in the old games. I felt it was harder to get the secret tape in the Venice level in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I had to use a different technique to get the secret tape in the Venice level. And another thing they changed is that there is a cash system in the game. You get cash for doing goals, but you don't have to collect the cash around the level like you did in the second game, which I'm really glad they took that feature out, because one of the only thing I really dislike about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is having to collect each piece of cash scattered around the level. I always found collecting the cash in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 would be an extremely tedious task, so I'm glad that they changed up the money system. That is one of the changes that I liked. And as mentioned earlier, this has online, of course. And the online is very good. I think it's awesome that we get a version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 with online. When these games first came out, they were not games you could play online. I believe Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 was the first Tony Hawk game to have online gameplay. And I played the online with the random people you can play with. And then I also got in a lobby with my good friend Joe. And we, played against some people. I'm very good at the online. I'm very good at this game. I try to beat everybody online. I want to be a competitive Tony Hawk player and play this game online and beat everybody I go against. That's my goal in life. This game, the online was good, but it could use some more modes. It could use some more customization in the online. I don't like all of the online modes. I don't like the score and combo challenges where you have to get a specific score or a specific combo. I just don't really like that mode. I'd rather just play graffiti and trick attack. So I wish you could customize what modes you're playing, and I wish you could maybe just play with like just one of your friends or a few of your friends and not have to necessarily play with other people. This game features all the old songs from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and it adds some new songs in it as well. I don't really like all of the new songs. I've already muted a few of the new songs, but I'll try to give the new songs a chance. I'm a little disappointed that Out with the Old, In with the New by Alley Life is not featured in this game. That was a little disappointing. But I'm glad that they added Can I Kick It by A Tribe Called Quest. That is a plus. I appreciate that. I'm a little bit disappointed that if you did not get the expanded digital version of the game, you can't download the extra outfits and boards. There's like a special digital version of the game that has alternate outfits for Tony Hawk, Rodney Mullen, and Steve Caballero, and it also has some special decks, and it has the Bones secret character. I'm a little bit disappointed that if you didn't buy that specific version, you don't get that stuff. I would like it if you could just download that stuff. But that's just a minor complaint. I think this game is very good. I only have very minor complaints, like maybe the online could be a little bit better, and some of the secret tapes were a little bit annoying, but in a way, I'm kind of glad that they made certain things a little bit harder to get as far as the secret tapes go, and they added in new goals to kind of change things up for the people who are already really good at the game. I think this is a very good game. I'd say it's a must-play game if you are a fan of the series, or if you are a skateboarder in real life, or if you just like good video games, because this is a very good video game. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. I want to give it a 10 out of 10, but it's just not perfect. There's a little bit of room for improvement. Hopefully they patch some things up and make it that perfect game that it could be, but man, I've been having a joy playing this game, and it is awfully addicting. It's just so great to be able to play these classic levels online. I've been wanting this game for so long, and Tony Hawk, Activision, Vicarious Visions, they really delivered on this title. It gets my high recommendation, people. Go check out Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I pre-ordered it from GameStop, and it comes with this cute little fingerboard, and I thought I was going to play with it, but I just don't want to take it out of the box. So that's kind of a conflict in my life. I have another fingerboard I can play with, so maybe it's not such a big deal if I keep that one in the box. I don't know. Anyway, have a beautiful day, and God bless you. Thanks for watching my channel.